Hi, it's Barry Solomon again. You are going to love what I'm about to share with you, what I'm about to teach you. It is a way that you can actually step in to your more powerful self. We're going to do an exercise that you're going to love. So we're going to jump right into it. I want you to ignore all the distractions going on around you. Put your earbuds on or your headphones and just ignore everything. Ignore the noises going on around me. Ignore the noises and distractions going on around you. And we're going to do an exercise in our minds really quick. It doesn't matter what noises are going on around us, because we're going to tune all of those noises and all of those distractions out. It's going to feel kind of funny if this is your first time, but get through it. You're going to have an amazing quick breakthrough. Just listen to my words, listen to my voice, and you have an experience. Ready? Okay, what I want you to do is we're going to close our eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to imagine a time in your life where you felt powerful, where you felt like you accomplished something and you achieved something. And you're going to step into that power, and you're going to feel that feeling, that exact feeling that you felt in that very moment when you achieved something in your life. And you're going to think back to a time to how good you felt during that moment, and how you felt that you could accomplish anything in your life if you could just get through that moment. Since you accomplished what you did, you can do anything now. Open your eyes. How did that feel? Did it feel great? You stepped into a power, a moment in time in your life when you accomplished something. You felt what it felt like. You had a picture in your mind of what you were doing at that time. And now we're going to do part 2 of the exercise. This part is going to be crazy. Okay. Close your eyes, and we're going to do part 2 of this exercise. Closing your eyes now, listening to my voice. You are going to step back into a time when you were unsure of yourself, unsure of your current circumstances, unsure if you were going to make it through or not, unsure if you could do this particular task or not. And maybe you were timid, and maybe people around you thought you couldn't achieve something, and you just felt down and out, and your shoulders kind of sunk, and you kind of you're sinking into your feeling of frustration, and your feeling of, man, I can't do this, and your feeling of, why am I here and what am I doing? And you're sinking back into that feeling, and you just don't feel so good about yourself or about the people around you or about your surroundings, and you're not accomplishing anything, and your goals aren't being accomplished, and you just don't feel like where you want to be in life. Keeping your eyes closed, now I want you to step back into that power to where you accomplished something great, and you said, I can't believe that I did this, but I did it, and now I can do it again. If I could do it once, I could do it again. And your self-confidence is right there, and it's building, and you're growing taller and stronger, and you're not timid anymore, and you're accomplishing your goals and your dreams, and you have these visions. You can imagine yourself in the house that you want, in the car that you want. You can imagine yourself having the money you want. And you step into that power. You step into that vision, and you step into that goal, and you have a clear vision now of what you want out of life. And you have a clear vision on how you're going to get it. And you have a clear vision, and you know that you're going to accomplish your goal and your dream no matter what. And you feel big, and you feel tall, and you feel accomplished. And you feel like you can achieve anything, and no one can tell you that you can't. No one can stop you. Open your eyes. Wow. Imagine that different states of mind, different states of subconscious that you just went to. You went to the state to where, a state of mind where you You were accomplished. You were accomplishing your goals. You felt big. You felt strong. You felt powerful, and you could see it and you could feel it. And then in the next minute, you digressed into that timid person, or that time and that place and time where you weren't so sure of yourself. You were unsure if you could get through it. You were unsure if you could get through the day, let alone get through the month. And so you felt what it felt like to be down and down and out and down on yourself. And then you felt what it felt like to be powerful. You stepped into a more powerful self. And you thought back into a time when you achieved something, a time when you were happy, a time when you felt powerful, on top of the world. That's part of releasing your inner badass. Using the power of your subconscious mind, using the power of a time when you accomplished something big, when you overcame something. And you just step back into that moment. Whenever you're feeling like you're down, or you're feeling like you can't achieve what you're setting out to achieve, you close your eyes, you meditate, and you step back into that moment where you were powerful and you were achieving that thing, or that you're overcoming that obstacle. And that's how you release, another way, you release your inner badass. That's today's Google Hangout. I always say Google, funny, Google. My tongue gets tired sometimes when I say Google. But that was today's Google Hangout. I think it was the shortest hangout that I've done. The title of this hangout was How to Step into Your Power. Because we all have this power about us. We all have this power that we can step into, that we can grab hold of. And a lot of us don't know that we have it. But once we learn how to release our inner badass, it comes out. And we can tap into it on demand, anytime, any moment. Instant access. And we have it. You have it. You have that instant access to that power. It's time you started to use it in your everyday life, and teach others how to use the same power, because we all have it. Barry J. Solomon, thanks for hanging out with me today on this Google Hangout, this Friday Google Hangout. And I would like to end with a quick story. My daughter, my little girl, right? Okay. I made her a bowl of cereal. Now our kids, when we make them cereal, me and my wife, we have 5 children. When we make cereal for them, we add the cereal that's not sweetened in with the cereal that has sweetener. So the sweet cereal. And so I made my daughter, she was 4 at the time, she's 5 now. She just had a birthday, August 14th. But anyway, so I made her cereal. I said, "Here, sweetheart, here's your cereal." And she looked at it and she said, "There's no sweet cereal in here." And I said, "There is sweet cereal in your bowl. I put sweet cereal in your bowl." She looked at it again and said, "No, there's no sweet cereal in here." I said, "Go on and eat your cereal. Have a seat on the couch or at the table, wherever you want to sit, and eat your cereal." So she has this long face, and she walks over to the couch. And here's what she does. She takes her cereal, puts it on the side of her, and then she takes her hand, puts it on her face, and she lays down on the arm of the couch. Now by this time, I'm in the kitchen. I'm starving, and I'm making my own cereal, my bowl. I look up, and I see her over on the sofa with her head down, her cereal by her side, and I call her over to the kitchen. I said, "What's Melody?" Her name's Melody. "Melody, what's wrong?" So she came over to the kitchen, and she has her bowl with her. I said, "Come over, come here, come to the kitchen, bring your bowl. What's wrong?" She says, "There is no sweet cereal in my bowl." So, now normally, on a normal day, normal parents, what do we do? "Girl, you better sit down and go eat that cereal right now." I said, no, I'm going to handle this different because girls, you have to handle girls a little differently than boys. Now, if it was one of my sons, that would have been a different story. I might have said, boy, I have a belt right here with your name on it. Go eat. Daughters, different. Got to handle them differently. So what I did was this. I said, I had the 2 cereals on the counter. The 2 cereals that I used right there on the counter. And I asked her, I said, sweetheart, tell me which cereal is the sweet cereal. Now, it doesn't matter what cereal she pointed to, as far as I was concerned, and as far as she was concerned, that was the sweet cereal. Even if she pointed to the cereal that was not sweet, she said that one. So I took some of that cereal, a little bit of it, I poured it into her bowl. She smiles. She walks back to the same couch, the same spot she was sitting in when she had her head on her shoulders, and she starts eating the cereal. So going back to that power that you can tap into, it's like that sweet cereal. And even though my daughter didn't realize, she didn't believe that she had that sweet cereal in her bowl, it wasn't until she actually saw me pour that cereal into her bowl and she realized she had sweet cereal in her bowl, and she was happy. See, a lot of us don't realize that we have that power that we can tap into, that sweetness. And it was in our bowl the whole time. We just needed someone to show us how to use it, show us how to extract that power, show us how to tap into that power. It's just like being happy. If you want to be happy, all you have to do is think about a time when you were happy. It's that simple. Think about a time, close your eyes, imagine a time in your life when you were happy. And you'll be happy the rest of the day. Promise you. Try it. Think about that all day. The time in your life when you were happy. Or that whatever that thing that happened to you that made you so happy. Or whatever made your day that day. Think about that today if you're having a bad day. That's all for today's Google Hangout. I just showed you how you can tap into that power. So go use it, enjoy it, teach someone else how to do it. My name is Barry J. Solomon. This is this Friday's Google Hangout, Gurus in Training, continuing the series, How to Release Your Inner Badass. I believe in you, Barry J. Solomon. Let's have a great month. Let's have a great year. Let's have a great rest of 2014. See you on my next video. See you on my next blog. If you liked this week's topic, how to release your inner badass, how to unleash your inner badass, you are going to love next week's topic. Not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll just have to wait and get my email. Barry J. Solomon, signing off. See you soon. Badass. You're such a badass. Release it. Unleash it.